What's up, Bolcuts? It's Am I the Bolcast, and it's your boy. It's Mike Carosa. This is the only podcast about Magic the Gathering that you're listening to right now, and I'm excited to get into this chat with my guest. But before I do, I got to talk about our sponsors. Gonna do that real quick. I don't want to keep him waiting too long. Okay? I'm not gonna keep. Now I'm doing a bit, and he can tell. I'm not gonna do the bit. Whatever. It's the last episode. We'll see you next week. Don't worry about it. We're sponsored, all right, by cardsphere.com. Sue me. Cardsphere.com. Don't sue me. Don't sue them either. What am I, the worst at this? Cardsphere.com. Get your cards here. Use the referral link in the description of the episode. Please use the link directly. I know that it's easy to go cardsphere.com on your browser, but if you use the link directly, it says, hey, we're listening and we got here because Mike said to, by the way. Shout out to you for doing that. Cardsphere.com. Get your cards here. Boneboxgames.com. Use promo code Bolcast for a little something off your next purchase. And those guys are very sweet. If you see them at a con, make sure you go say hey. And if they're into if you're into giving them a hug and they're happy to receive it, tell them it's from me because I miss those boys. Shout out to the Pennsylvania sweetie pies. And now it's time. We're gonna get into this chat with my buddy, a friend, a real pal, a guy that I just hung out with in a park for several hours a couple weeks ago. One of my favorites, an incredible comedian and writer, Sam Tallent, joins us today. Hey, Sam.
Mike, I gotta tell you, I was hesitant to do the pod until I saw that Cardsphere was involved. I am a huge Cardsphere guy. I was with Card Rhombus for a while. Too difficult. Too many edges. Cardsphere makes it smooth and easy to get all the staples you need, maybe for that big upcoming tournament, or one-offs that you can use for your EDH commander deck. That's cardsphere.com.
You just showing me up on my podcast over here?
No, so they hit me up and they said, Mike's terrible at the read. We'll give you $7,000 if you'll do it the way we give him in the copy. So I just did what they said, and now I've got 7,000. But it is Canadian, so it's almost worthless to me.
They're not Canadian. They're out in look, I'm not going to say
they're
where
international waters. Yeah, you don't want to say where they are. Yeah, they're down in John McAfee's compound now that he's gone. They're in his hammock.
They're in his hammock. Comfy hammock. That's what they want.
Real comfy. Yeah, and it's even more fun underneath, from what I heard.
Oh, what's underneath the hammock?
Usually John McAfee while it's in the hammock.
Okay.
Sorry, Ken. Didn't swear, but you know,
I think we have to bleep that whole thing, and it'd be so funny. You know, it's still a podcast about Magic the Gathering. I don't know. I don't know.
People who play Magic aren't very well apprised of the goings on with America and the world's lunatics. Magic people were like the first people to tell me that like Oklahoma City was an inside job. So like, I'm just saying that Magic people are not afraid to hear some dark truths from the internet.
That's fair. And
that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about Cardsphere. For 13 more minutes if I want the money. So
what's the latest acquisition from Cardsphere? Did you pick up any foils?
Oh, you know what I got was some Arabian Nights Mountains. I would never play with foils because I don't play baby formats where marked cards are allowed. But if you know, if I was ever going to buy a foil to impress a 12-year-old boy on his birthday, then yeah. You know, as a grown man, no, it's Arabian Nights Mountains for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. What do you even play these days? Because I don't even know what formats you're into. I just know that you'll f around on Arena. Sorry, Ken.
Yeah.
And you love to dunk on me for Commander.
I think that my Commander sentiments are going to really rile up your fan base. This will be good for the viral Magic the Gathering community.
Yeah, this is your bolus take. You're the villain because you hate Commander.
Well, dude, I mean, I was gonna try and do a lighter bolus, but yes, that is my ultimate cross that I bear. Is that I got into Magic. I've been playing since I got into the game in Mirage. Started buying packs in like 6th edition. Started playing competitively right during Urza's, which was maybe the worst time to become a competitive Magic player.
100% the worst time, probably.
Especially a guy who wanted to play with like curse scrolls and jackal pups, you know? So yeah, it was a bad
Yeah.
time. It was a real
You're up
bad
against the
time.
most broken meta of that era. Just
I'm
absolutely a benchmark.
it was a different game than the one that I learned when I came in, where it was like, Llanowar elves are cool. But man, if you can get your hands on a Birds of Paradise, now you're the man.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, people were time spiraling and memory jarring me. And I can't believe that I stuck it out,
Oh,
dude. I can't believe I kept going back
I
to
love
Friday
it.
Night Magic after losing on turn 2 a
Oh, that's
lot.
fair. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
especially but what they call it, was that combo winter? No, it would have been, because that would have been Ice Age time for
Yeah, I think that
that.
was Necropotence, right? And that was
Yeah,
in Ice Age.
Ice Age. Oh, but wasn't that like also an extended thing? Like, because we just come off of Necropotence, and then we've got sorry, Ken, the memory jar bullshit.
And and
Sorry,
and
Ken.
before that, Mike, there
Yeah.
was Turn Zero Pro Tour. I think it was Pro Tour New Orleans, which was Flash Hulk. So it was
Yeah, I
Flash
mean,
Protean Hulk. And due to the way that like phases worked back then, you could like win on like turn 0, I think. Anyway, they got rid of Flash
that's
Hulk real
crazy.
quick.
Yeah, I
And
mean, which
then
makes sense.
and then we had Rebels come in Mercadian Masks because they totally had to like tone it down and make it
Brutal.
for kids again after
Uh-huh.
after Saga. Yeah, so I played Magic competitively until I was about 17, and then Friday Night Magic, varsity football. I had to pick
Hmm.
between one or the other, but I would still go to like tournaments. I went to regionals. I went to states every year.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and I would play in like very early versions of like money cube drafts they had in South Denver at this laundromat. So me and
What?
my friends would go play like money cube and lose a lot. You got
Money
to remember,
cube.
it was like 2004, so like poker was huge. This was World Series of
Oh,
Poker.
okay. So this
So it
one,
was
the
all
Texas
about,
Hold'em was like the whole deal.
yeah.
Even
So,
kids were
right.
like,
And like there's always been a crossover between like poker players and magic players. And yeah, so we were like,
yeah,
hey,
well,
we're magic
Marshall.
players. We can be poker players too. And yeah. So anyway, I still play Arena on my phone a lot.
What are you
Uh
playing on Arena? You doing
only cube.
standard?
Only
Only
when it's
cube. Yeah,
powered
that makes
cube.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to play some of the 60 card formats, and first of all, standard, don't care. There's timeless, which I liked for a while, and I actually
Right.
have like a decent mono red deck in timeless, but it's just not for me. I'll play cube.
Yeah.
The game has changed completely and left me behind, and I don't understand constructed magic anymore.
Yeah, I mean, were you ever a modern player? Was that like
Yeah, that
your
was
thing
my that
back in
was
the
my
day?
main format as an adult with money.
Hmm.
Was modern for sure. Shout out
What?
to Black Gold in Denver. I used to play down there a lot. Collector
Nice.
Mania was my home store. I think they're still there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Was it also, did you also play Burn and Modern, or were you on something
yeah.
else?
I've
Okay.
only I've only played Burn in every format.
Dude, this
Uh,
explains so much. Like, because when I came down to Denver to do High Plains, and I
mm-hmm.
told you I'd reached out to Patrick Sullivan to come
Yeah.
see us on a show,
Mm-hmm.
like it explains that your reaction to him being like coming, because you were like, oh, Patrick Sullivan, holy shit,
I
like,
mean, him versus Ross Merriam or Merriman
yeah,
in
dude,
that Star City
Ross
Games, like that's
Merriam,
just classic mono red, and it's so much fun to relive that. And now Pat's my friend, and like
yeah,
we text and stuff because of you. You and Jake Brown
yeah,
set that up. He
oh
comes to
yeah,
my shows in Thanksgiving, and I'll hit him up after every Resleevables, and because they're like Resleevables right
oh,
now is like at my peak
oh, dude,
spike.
yeah,
You
yes,
know,
yeah,
like
it's right when
Apocalypse, all that stuff.
these are the sets that I was like, it was kitchen table, but I was making decks with these sets, and like, the ones before it, like Mercadian
Bro,
Masks and stuff.
I was playing block
Invasion. Oh,
constructed for PTQ. So like I
oh
was in
yeah,
hard
yeah,
during these,
yes.
you know?
Well,
Oh man.
especially this last run of Invasion, Plane Shift, and Apocalypse with
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Sullivan and Patrick Chapin on the receivables is some of the most dense like coverage of an era that I've ever taken in.
Well,
Really?
Shapen's
Uh,
insane. So
Yeah,
it's
no, but
like
that's why. That's
right.
why.
I know,
Like,
but like
but
I loved
but Sully's
receivables,
hanging with them. Like, it's just like
dude,
he
for sure.
translates it well for someone like me that like didn't quite catch what he meant, but it made a lot of sense when they're going for it. It's so
Well,
good.
yeah, but like back in the day when it was said, like said was driving and Patrick Sullivan
Exactly. Yeah.
was in the sidecar, like, pointing
Yeah.
out the window. And
Yeah.
now
And now,
Sullivan is organizing everything and Chapin's the one who's pointing out the window. But
uh
he's
huh.
like, he's the insano who's like counting every bird he sees out the window and telling you
Hmm.
how many like leaves fell off the tree. So he has a whole different perspective on the game than I
Hmm.
do as a mono red player. So it's been very enriching, hearing
Oh
about
yeah.
those times through his eyes.
Honestly, receivables, if you haven't been watching them, please just like do yourself a favor and go watch. Honestly, if you had to pick, I would probably do this whole invasion block. Like watch every one of those episodes, throw them in the background,
Yeah.
like really just like get into it. I do miss when Receivables was a podcast on Star City with Sed and Patrick. Like they just covered set from set, they do a block at a time, but it was a podcast that I could just like put on in the background a lot easier than like this video that's on YouTube and I'm getting those ads and I'm annoyed. But
Oh
signed up
yeah.
for that Patreon and let me tell you something. The show's much better without those ads getting in the way of the idea that I barely understand and I'm trying to understand better.
Right. No, I mean I have YouTube Premium because I own a
Yeah,
home,
you're
but
rolling in it.
yeah, yeah. But, I feel bad for all you guys. My wife's a doctor and she still has regular YouTube and she'll be watching like a DIY video and an ad will pop up and I'll be like, "Why were you in school for 12 years?
Damn.
Like
Damn.
what's the point of any of it if you still have to watch an ad on YouTube?" And she'll be like, "I'm not paying the $6." Anyway. So
It's
yeah,
only $6 up there. It's like 20 over here. It's
it could be
ridiculous.
20. I don't know. I don't check. But yeah, so I love the game, and I'm
Yeah.
not like the most involved I am with the game is watching receivables and playing Arena Cube.
Powered cube. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I love the idea of playing competitive again or like a charity tournament like they do in Texas. They always have those like
Yeah.
charity tournaments. I would love to go play, but I own like modern staples from 2014 to 2019 and
Yeah.
beyond that. You know what would be a fun experiment for your like new listeners who started playing the game 3 years ago? Go
Yeah.
watch the Mercadian Masks resleevables to see
Yes.
how bad cards used to be.
Dude.
There was a card called Rashadan Airship, which was a 3-1 flyer that couldn't block. It was fucking busted. Sorry, Ken. So like just the idea of what when I remember when Siege Rhino came out, I was like, oh well, this isn't the game that I signed up to play anymore. And
And Siege
now,
Rhino's an uncommon in a recent set,
is it
basically.
really?
Not officially, but they basically did like a riff on a Siege Rhino and Dragonstorm, Tarkir Dragonstorm.
Oh, I
I'll
remember
pull
that.
it up
I
and read it
drafted
for you.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so just
It
like now, like questing beasts, like there's so many
yeah.
cards where I'm
I
like,
mean,
this is so many lines of text, you
oh
know?
yeah, and those are the ones that they picked to be a promo that's textless. I
Dude,
think that was so
Blastoderm was 4 for a 5/5, couldn't be targeted. Fading
uh
3. It
right.
was
It was gone
broken.
in a
It
flash.
was on the table for maybe 3 turns unless they
But that's all
wasted
you
a card on
needed.
it. Yeah, so like I can't keep up with the power creep. I can
I'm
barely understand what's happening anymore.
Yeah, I get it. I understand why, but I sorry, Ken. I embrace the I really want to see something big and dumb, and that's kind of where Commander lives. So like the power creep, it makes sense that I don't mind it. But yeah, if you came back then, the elements of like, okay, final not final, but the Fantastic Four precon was just spoiled today. For the Marvel set that's coming out next in
If
2 weeks.
the Human Torch wasn't red, then they need to throw the whole thing in the trash.
Oh, the Human Torch is red, but with a
Let me
4-color
guess.
identity.
Okay, I don't know what that means. The Spider-Man
It's
thing,
four
I was
colors.
like, oh, there's 7 Spider-Mans? Okay, this all makes sense. But
Yeah.
let me see. Human Torch. It has to have some kind of like fireball
Oh yeah.
ability.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to guess. I bet it is. It should be 2 for a 2/2 haste flying.
Okay.
And
So
it should have an ability to it should be like pay 1 red or pay 1 in a red. It deals 1 damage to target creature or player and 1 damage to itself.
okay. So you're already out in the woods here because you're
Yeah,
thinking
I
about a
bet.
drawback on a card in 2026. It
Great point. Sorry.
Yeah. There are two Human Torch cards from what I can see so far. One of them is the Commander one, but the other one that's printed in the set is at uncommon. It's two in a red, Human Torch Johnny Storm, legendary creature, human hero with flying. Whenever you draw a card, if you control another hero, Human Torch deals 1 damage to target opponent. And then it has Power Up, which is a new mechanic from the set that says 6 in a red, put 3+1/+1 counters on Human Torch. Activate each Power Up ability only once. Reduce the cost by his mana cost if he entered this turn. And it's a 2/2. So you were right about the 2/2 part, and it
So
being
it's
red.
a gray odor. It's a gray ogre.
Yeah,
Does it
basically.
have haste?
It does not have haste. It has flying.
Okay.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah, no. It's all
I
wrong.
mean,
You know what? Can I
it's
tell you
not.
my favorite red creature of all time to let
Yeah.
the listener know me a little bit better? Uh
Don't say Jackal Pup.
no. Eidolon of the Great Revel.
Oh, okay. Well, that does narrow it down. That does help.
That
If
lets
you
you
don't
know the
know,
kind of magic I want to play.
Eidolon of the Great Revel, if you don't know, is a 2 mana for red 2/2 enchantment creature spirit, originally from Theros. Whenever a player casts a spell with converted mana cost 3 or less, Eidolon of the Great Revel deals 2 damage to that player.
Oh my god, it's just beautiful.
Yeah,
I can see it in my head. They're all dancing around the flame.
yeah, it's
Oh my
great.
god, I used to black them out, bro. I used to black all my cards out with Sharpie, except for the parts that had to be exposed for tournament legality. So I just had like blacked out burn deck, and my Eidolons look so sick
That's so silly. What? Why'd you do that?
because everyone knows the 60 cards that are in burn, and it's
Uh
like,
huh.
oh, my Bloodstained Myers, like I have 100 Bloodstained Myers. I'll black those out. I mean, the Goblin guides were your only real rares. It was the deck. So yeah, I love Eidolon. I love cards that do reciprocal damage. Look up Flesh Reaver, Mike. You know about Flesh Reaver?
Let me see if I do.
It's
Flesh
one of my
Reaver.
favorite card designs of
No.
all time.
Flesh Reaver is from Urza's Saga. It's a 1 and a black 4/4 that says whenever this creature deals damage to a creature or opponent, this creature deals that much damage to you.
2 for a 4/4 in 1999. This
Yeah.
thing was insane, dude.
Yeah.
And you
This would
could
have been
go
98 even.
98. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
go Dark Ritual Flesh Reaver on turn 1 with a duress for backup. Like you're
Mm-hmm.
cooking, bro. So yeah, those kind of cards that just say, "Hey,
Yeah, this is
we,
Black's
we got 4
Seer or whatever.
turns." There's 4 turns. I
Yeah.
like decks like I play burn so long that it's like, okay, so the top 11 cards of my deck are the only ones I'm going to see, hopefully. So like I hope it's a good 11 cards and there's 2
That's
lands
fun.
in there and I can go. So ultimately, Mike, my issue with Commander is that I can't play the game that I want to play in Commander, which is perfect mana curve, always using my mana,
Mm-hmm.
making very small specific decisions with my direct damage spells,
Mm-hmm.
using my life points as a resource to move the ball ahead. Uh,
Commander's big on using life as a
okay,
resource.
but what about all the other things I've just said?
There's a lot of stuff that definitely can be met with like there's a competitive meta that allows you to like really make sure that you're doing things to meet your like curve. There's totally curve out decks. There's totally like very efficiently built decks. There's a whole
But Mike,
competitive
if
scene
I
that does
go
it.
turn 1 Goblin Guide, turn 2 Eidolon of the Great Revel, turn 3 Burn Spell, Searing Blaze,
Yeah, I mean, that Swords of
Swift
Plowshares is in
Spear.
the format. Like
Right.
it's
So it's
yeah,
like I can't do any of these things and
yeah,
beat other people. So that's my issue with
right.
Commander. Is like, and look,
That's
I
fair.
can play Magic, like I can sit down and do grindy rock style decks. I know how to
Hmm.
play blue white. I'm an excellent control player because I know how to beat beatdown from playing beatdown for so
Yeah.
long. So it's like I know what I'm doing and I love tempo strategies. I
Hmm.
love merfolk decks. I love skies decks. I love
Nice.
that kind of stuff. So like I love magic, man, but I do ultimately
Yeah.
love creatures and I love dealing damage with creatures. And it's really hard when I played Commander with you or not with Week specifically.
Yeah, with
Uh
Rachel.
Yeah, shout out the Goat Weeks. It's just like you sit there for an hour and no one's doing anything and everyone's having a lot of fun. And I'm sitting there thinking, why haven't I won the game? 3 turns have passed. So yeah, that's my issue. Is it's not spiky enough.
No, I get it, but there are spikier like CDH is a thing. Like competitive
I,
magic is available in
yes.
Commander, but if it's not
Yes.
the type of magic that you want to play, obviously it's not going to appeal to you. If it's not what you're into, like
And
yeah.
I'm grateful for Commander for keeping the game afloat. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love the commanders out there. I love that people are
Oh yeah.
getting together. It's like bowling. People have a community. It's
Yeah.
awesome. And you know what? What's that fucking card that's in every commander deck?
Soul
The blue
Ring.
one? No, the blue one.
Oh.
That's like draw a card.
Oh, Ristic
Ristic
Study.
Bro. Guess who opened boxes back then?
Uh-huh. Oh
Me.
yeah. Yeah,
Guess
yeah.
who had a load of Ristic Studies? Me. So
I
there's all
had
these
so
cards
many
that
and I
are
was
like Days, dude. Oh my god.
yeah, I
Days?
know. But okay, but that it's crazy that these cards are so good now because it's like what a miserable format that was. Like Mercadian Mass Block is like ridiculous, but there's still some
Yeah.
gems in there.
Oh, I mean, you had to play Rebels, and that was it.
If you're playing competitive, for sure. There's no way
Yeah.
around it. Yeah.
You could
No.
play Rising Waters. That was a fun deck too. Where opposition Rising Waters, where you could like tap them out. There was also
Yeah.
Squirrel opposition for a while with Deranged Hermit.
Oh right. Yeah.
Yeah. So like there
I
was
put
fun
Rising
stuff.
Waters in my upkeeps deck because in my commander deck that gets a bunch of upkeep so I can keep untapping my lands, but nobody else
Sure.
can. Fun as
And
hell, dude.
see, that's a
Brutal.
different game, is what
Uh-huh.
you're just described right there, than the game that I signed up to play for all my many years. And that's a great thing that I learned from Sullivan and Chapin is like you have to figure out what game you're playing. Like when you draft, you have to figure out,
Uh-huh.
the classic who's the beatdown,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But like figuring out like how do I win this particular game that is not Magic the Gathering? Classically, when you need to deck your opponent or you each have a million life and you have to figure out how to
Yeah.
win. So like there are fun parts of that, but ultimately when I sit down at a table, if I don't have 40 minutes in between rounds because my games went 5 turns maybe, like then I don't know what I'm doing. And
Man,
did you play tournament Magic like hard?
no, never was a
See,
tournament
man,
player.
that's
No.
my thing. Like I
I don't
loved it.
have that in me. I don't like the competitiveness. It's like I get that side of me out at a pre-release and that's about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't have that kind of drive. It's not for me. I don't need to win. I'm more interested in seeing something different or cool than seeing like something I expect and like,
Yeah.
finding a way to make it work when
Right.
there's
And like I
opposition.
like walking into a room when there's 4 decks being played between 350
Yeah.
people. Like
Yeah.
I loved the meta. I loved
Uh-huh.
metagaming, the dojo.com, like
The dojo
Old
gets a
Star
shout out
City.
today.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
like I loved it. I lived on there. I remember when Who's
Yeah.
the Beatdown came out, we printed it off at school. Like we had it like
Wow.
in our Trapper Keepers to be like, okay, this is like how you play Sly. This is how you win with bad cards. Because that's all I was doing, man. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I wish. Here's what we'll do, Mike.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right,
Hit me.
you're
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
you're a Magic celebrity. Um,
Okay.
well, I mean that's fair to say. I would
Sure.
I would love to propose this to you. You and I
Uh-huh.
have a weekend somewhere. It's like a big Magic event. Uh,
Okay.
we if I would agree to play a day of
Uh-huh.
EDH with you.
Yeah.
Whole day. We'll play
Sure.
EDH, we'll sit down, we'll get Doritos all over our cards. Uh no one will be shuffling properly. Everyone's
Is a
cards will
hundred
clearly be
card.
marked because they're bent with foils. It'll be
Uh-huh.
awesome. And then
And
though,
then
I want you to agree to
yeah.
playing like a big tournament with me. I don't know what the
Oh,
big
sure.
tournaments are anymore, but I want
Dude.
to get there at 9 a.m. I want to register deck lists. I want to be nervously outside, not smoking cigarettes anymore. But back in the day, dude, in between rounds, you're just outside chain smoking,
Oh,
yelling at
Sam,
people.
let me tell
Like,
you this.
yeah,
I you didn't even have to give me the EDH day for me to agree to this. I'll do that, no problem.
I
But
want to
I'll take the
go.
EDH day. Don't you're not weaseling out of that. I'll do
Well,
both.
hey, Ken, can you back it up a little bit?
Don't listen to him. Don't cut it out.
I want to go to the Boilermaker that is a,
Yeah,
big
dude.
cut to top 64 type event with you and just
Sure.
see because like you like talking during games.
Yeah, I
I've
do.
gone entire days at big tournaments where you say nothing but like untap, upkeep,
Game
draw.
absence, sure.
Yeah, like pass priority, end
Uh-huh.
step. Like that's all I've said to people. And you know me,
Uh-huh.
I'm fun, bro. I like to goof around.
Yeah, you're one of my favorite silly guys.
Well,
You're
it's the opposite of us at these tournaments, man. It's a lot of men
okay.
in sunglasses, gently rocking, fedoras, a lot of like well played fellow mage, that kind of stuff.
Well, I don't mind that so much. That's a good, nice.
It
The
is fun.
fedoras, they just get it. Come on now, pick a different hat,
I mean, dude, there
please.
was a guy at my card store who dressed like the Undertaker, but he was 5'2". So he had like the duster, he had the hat, he had the fingerless leather like gloves, black we used to call them
uh
wife beater type shirts,
yeah, yeah, the undershirts, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And but he had like he was also dragging behind him like one of those rolly bags of like
incredible.
cards and stuff. You know when the guy's got like the tackle box and he has his
Yeah,
cards in it? Yeah, that kind of guy.
hell yeah.
Like a
No, I
tough
respect it.
guy.
You know
Yeah.
what's fun though? You know what I like about that guy? He knows who he is, and that's fun as hell. Good
Hey
for
man,
you.
sleeps with his boots on. Shout out Doug Musser.
Okay, shout out Doug. Hope
Yeah.
you look 5'2". I'm 5'3", baby.
Yeah,
It's
man.
fun down here. Going to
I like
concerts
I
rules.
I like a little guy, don't get me wrong.
Oh,
But
I love
just
being a
don't
little guy
don't dress like professional wrestlers from
that are
1995.
that are easily 6'5".
You can't
Also,
be
right?
the dead man and 5'3".
You're probably closer to Paul Bearer.
Sure, yeah, great guy.
Yeah, great guy. I don't know. Look, to be honest, I'm surprised because I don't know Paul Bearer at
I think
all.
his
But
name was
I
like
thought,
Percy. I think it was like Percy
huh,
something. He had a funny real. Look up Paul Bear's real name.
looking it up right
He
now.
was from Florida. He has a ridiculous name. I want to say like Percival Everett.
That's so funny. William Alvin Moody.
Okay, I was wrong.
You're
Moody.
completely wrong.
Moody's. Yeah, I was very wrong.
Dude's
Never
face
mind.
is so iconically silly looking too. He had that big old flabby chin neck
He had
situation
the turkey
going.
waddle. He was
It
the
was
color
great.
of a baby's thigh. He was
Yeah,
like pasty white.
the color. Yo, we didn't even introduce you. You know that?
That's
We
all
didn't
right. You know what? I'm a Magic the Gathering player today. I'm not
yeah.
best-selling novelist and esteemed comedian Sam Tallent. I am Mike's friend who has a lot of very upsetting opinions. And also, like you all play Commander now. So like I'm a man on an island completely alone screaming at the clouds and you guys are
Mhm.
all having a fucking hoot keeping all of these small business card stores
Apologize to
alive.
Ken. Yeah, we are.
Sorry,
Give
Ken. What do
yeah,
you play
thank you.
Commander?
He does he at the very least he used to. I don't know if he still keeps up with it, but it's tough to keep up with it. But I'm just realizing I didn't even finish a point from before about the Fantastic Four stuff
Go
that
ahead.
I think
I took off and got furious about the Human Torch.
which is fair, but to come back to it because we were talking about like with the days of like the point I want to make is about how there were a lot more drawbacks in Magic before that was the baked in way to like you this is how you navigate it because it's not just your opponent against you but sometimes your cards are against you as well.
Oh yeah.
And this morning or afternoon rather going watching the stream where they revealed the Fantastic Four deck. I think they to paraphrase what they said, it was like, you know how sometimes things don't go exactly how you want it, but you have to put a lot of effort to it. What if it's just like minimal effort and everything works out? Try out this deck, and it's just like, man, that could not appeal to me less. Sure, there's some interesting parts in the deck for sure, and a goldfish is like a dream, but my God, I want to work for something. I want to make something cool happen. And if it's too easy, it's not worth the time, you know? I
I
want
mean,
to I want to do something weird.
I top 16, I think New Mexico State with a Slith Firewalker deck.
Slith
So I've worked
Firewalker.
very
Wow.
hard in tournaments for very, very little reward.
Slith Firewalker. Talk about first of all, creature type
Check
Slith
that out.
at all. Slith. Ugh. Hang on,
Oh yeah.
my internet's doing a thing
Hmm.
right now. It's telling me that I need to just double check something. Sorry, Ken. This is probably gonna get cut. My
Yeah, you're good.
okay, come on now. There it is. And we're fine now. Come on. Yeah. Okay. So
Slith
Slith
Firewalker
Firewalker,
plus Chimeric Idol. Yeah, go ahead. Tell them
Chimeric
about it,
Idol.
Mike. Yeah, man.
Slith Firewalker is just like it's a 2 mana 1/1 with haste that gets a +1/+1 counter on it when you attack when you deal combat
That's right.
damage.
That's
Really,
right.
like definitely in line with the burn plan. But Chimeric Idol is shocking to me because
Check this out,
Chimeric
bro.
Idol. First of
Yes.
all, talk about Mercadian Mass Block being like chock full of dog shit. Sorry,
Oh
Ken.
yeah.
This card, Chimeric Idol, is a 3 mana artifact that has a 0 mana ability.
Yep.
Okay, 0 mana colon tap all lands you control.
Mm-hmm.
Chimeric Idol becomes a 3/3 artifact creature until end of turn. You better be using all your mana up before you activate this. I'll tell you what.
You are because you're playing red and you're
Yeah,
attacking
okay.
that turn. But also, dude, there was a card, I think. Look up Mana Barbs, Mike. Is that the name of the card?
Oh, Mana Barb still sees some play in EDH. It's a
Okay.
3 and a red enchantment that says whenever a player taps a land for mana, Mana Barb deals 1 damage to that player.
Okay, so that wasn't it, but there was a card also in Masks that was like at end of turn for every untapped land you have, take X damage, I think.
Oh yeah.
And you also had Sulfuric Vortex.
Yeah, you're stepping on necks with mono red. You're just going for the burn. It makes sense
Right,
why
right.
it's like fun for you.
But I want
It
you guys to know that Chimeric Idol was a tournament staple in like 10 different decks. Like
It's
every deck
insane.
was playing this card
And you
because
heard
it
me
was the
read it.
best. Yeah, yeah, it's not good.
And it's not good. It's not good at all, but it's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that it feels insane. You
It was
get
huge. It was a
yeah,
huge deal.
massive.
Yeah.
Massive. Just like yeah, and looking at it now, it's so pretty. It's so dumb looking too.
Let me see if I
That
can
night
find.
sky.
Let me see if I
Mm.
can find a Snuff O Derm MTG deck list.
Snuffoderm.
It was Snuff Out and Blastoderm. It was a rock
Yeah.
strategy. And yeah, Snuff Out was a huge deal. I guess they reprinted it as Beholder's Death Ray.
No, that's just for a secret layer. Snuff out is still snuff out.
Okay, yeah. But it was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
If you have a swamp, you can pay 4 life instead of its mana cost, destroy target
Yeah.
non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. Dude, Mike, we were land granting. I mean, it was a big time to be playing
Dude,
Magic the Gathering.
it is crazy how much Masks block ended up being quite the lands block. Like in a way, like there was so much stuff that needed you to sack lands,
Oh
so
yeah.
much, or bounce a land, or like return an island to your hand, or and it cared about what lands other people had, but and what you had.
There was also a
Uh,
magical time where you had Pillage, Stone Rain, and Avalanche Riders.
Jesus,
It,
Avalanche Riders was still in there.
oh yeah. Yeah. It was sick, man. It was a great time to be a little red jag off. I'm not sure if I should apologize for Ken to that, but
No, I think
yeah.
Jagoff's fine. I'm letting it
Okay.
ride.
Okay. Well, yeah. I
I
mean, I don't know if I'm nailing the purpose of the pod because I just never get to talk about Magic, and I'm fired up. So
I think
sorry.
this is we're doing it a little less structured because normally I get your take at the end and I go, "What's your pet peeve?" or something. And we've talked about what you don't like about Commander, and we're
You
talking about that
outed
kind of
me.
stuff.
You
Yeah, I
outed
did.
me previous. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, you started saying I don't play these baby formats, and I was like, yeah, I mean,
Ow,
that's what I.
cramp,
You got a cramp.
cramp. Ow,
Can leave this in.
ow, Ken, no. Ow, Emmy.
Oh, you need a hand for real? You doing okay?
Ow, 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 it's happening.
Oh my, damn.
Oh, oh, it's in here, Em.
This is
All right, Mike, we can keep talking.
we,
So what were we
do you want
saying?
do you want to
Chimeric
take it
Idol.
easy? Do you want to take it easy?
I mean, how much more time do we have to do? Because
I
I
mean,
feel
we could
like,
do another 15. Like we don't have to go
okay,
crazy. But
yeah,
this
we can
is
keep talking.
but I don't want you to have to deal with having a
I mean,
cramp. If you need, we can
she's a
end it right here.
doctor. She's
I know
relieving. She's relieving the tension. Hopefully.
I mean, okay. Do you want to tell her
Oh, you
thank
swore
you?
an oath. She says. She says she's here to help me be a podcaster. Right, Em? Okay,
That's
Mike.
so
So yeah,
silly.
I can
All
talk.
right, look, if you want to keep it going, we'll keep it
Sure.
going.
Yeah.
But if you okay, sure. This is insane.
It's all right. So
Uh,
yeah, what do you
do
got?
you? Well, I don't even know. Let's talk it. Look, tell me what if you had to come back to like any era of Magic, which one would you want to be back in? Like,
I
what
think
is
I
your
think
heyday?
pre cramp,
Yeah,
honestly.
pre-cramp is pretty good.
Yeah, I think I gotta sit back up, she's saying.
Yeah, most definitely. You're putting
What do I
that
do with
pressure
the
on the wrong
leg?
leg.
Leave it bent. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I would like to go back to 2000, let's see, 2002. I think I was 15
Mm.
years old. So yeah, I think when my buddy Clay got his car and I wasn't starting varsity yet. So yeah, that was a great time.
This would
What
have been
sets were
Odyssey
out?
Block. Odyssey Block
Odyssey.
was out, so Odyssey Torment Judgment would have been
Mm-hmm.
2002, and I guess Onslaught's at the tail of that.
I was having the
Um,
most fun though during Apocalypse Block, probably.
yeah, the Invasion Block is absolutely insane.
When my mom was still driving us to tournaments, that was
That's
fun.
so fun.
Yeah.
What do you have a card that if you ever saw it played against you again, you'd be like, I never want to see this again. I thought I would
Story
never see this.
Circle, Circle of Protection Red. Look up Story Circle.
I mean, I was gonna say,
It was common. You could draft all of
I
them
know,
in sixth
I know.
edition. They were draft staples.
Circle of Protection's ridiculous to begin with, and to do all of them constantly for a little while there was like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, I think we know a little bit better at this
But I
point,
think
right?
Story Circle was a make your own Circle of
Yeah,
Protection.
Story Circle. I don't know what's up with Scryfall right now. It's not
Maybe it's
pulling it up.
cramping.
Maybe Scryfall is cracked, but they need their own Dr. Talent over there. Story Circle is absolutely a build your own circle of a protection, right? It's like the one white enters and you pick a color and
Yep.
then you can pay the white to like circle of protection
Mm-hmm.
your choice. So like then you pay white the next time it sorts your choice of the chosen color will deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage.
You know what
And so
creature
like
I've lost the most to? Probably.
Rashad and Airship,
No, I wish.
you'd burn that out of the sky.
I would just take it. I'd save it. Who cares? It can't block. I'd
Story
save my
Circle was
burn.
uncommon, looks like I'm saying.
In
But then
sixth
it was
edition?
up in Mercadian Mass, but it was brought up to a rare in 8th, ninth, and 10th edition.
I'm
So
telling
they
you, I think
knew,
sixth and fifth, I think it was just a common.
but it's not. I don't think it's in those from what
Okay.
I'm seeing.
Okay.
It's just not loading for me.
Kitchen Finks is my least favorite card of all time.
Kitchen Finks
Yes,
because it gains
imagine,
life on the way in and out.
and it
What's
has
that?
persist. It's 3 for a 3/2. When it dies, gain 2 or 3 life, but it has persist. So it's a body twice that gains you 4 life.
And
And
then it comes in
it,
just slightly smaller, but that's not a big deal. It's already done its job.
and guess what it still does? Trades with your goblin guides.
Yep.
Trades with your eidolons.
Yeah.
And the first one's probably going to trade with a Swift Spear. So I don't know. That card
Yeah.
was brutal. Ugh.
I remember when Kitchen Finks was reprinted in Ultimate Masters as like a like part of that draft format, and people were like, "Oh my god, this thing again."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kitchen Finks
Kitchen
used to be
Finks
some
wrecked
money.
me.
Yeah, what a card though. I still have no idea what's happening in the art exactly. I don't know what that dude's doing in the background, but these things are like drinking whatever sandy looking liquid they've got, and there's a knife. I've
Are you
never
talking
really
about
like.
Kitchen Finks or what's going on the
Yeah.
window behind you?
No, I'm talking about Kitchen Finks art. I've never figured out the art on that thing, and I don't care enough to look into it too much further. I don't know.
Every
That guy in
time I
the
look at
background
it,
still was creepy.
I want to puke. I
It's
say,
such a creepy looking card compared to what it seems like it's gonna be. It feels like art doesn't match the vibe of the card, frankly.
and you could put it in anything. There was like control decks
Yeah.
that would sideboard it. It was good in like Jun strategies as a sideboard card.
Oh right, because of the hybrid mana.
Yeah. Yeah, it
That
was.
well, I
All
can
right,
see
what
how
else?
that's
What other
annoying for you.
questions do you have? I like
I
this
don't know,
game.
man. I tried to think of some stuff while you were dealing with that cramp.
We
I
had
gotta
plenty of
know
time. I'm scared
with
to
all that
move my
cramping.
leg at all because it feels
I
like it's going to
understand.
explode like a rubber band.
What's the
Thank God this
last?
isn't a video because I'm just
Yeah,
full
no, I mean,
thigh.
You got the full thigh going,
Yeah.
showing it
Uh-huh.
off. A prized
Pornographic.
ham. It's are you are you dude, what's the last like set that you've drafted or have you done like any recent sets at all? Like what's your last
Yeah.
most recent encounter with it?
Probably that Dragon
Dragon Storm?
Storm. Yeah, I drafted
Yeah.
that. That was fun. That was just like big creatures, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't my favorite format. I'd say like of the last couple of years, my favorite format was Duskborn. But yeah,
Mm.
I feel like we're in like a bit of a soupy era. We were
It's a new set every 6 weeks, Mike. It's impossible
I
to keep
know.
up with. And
I know.
also, Spider-Man is stupid. Like, I don't like all the branded stuff. I thought that Final Fantasy was kind of cool because like
Final Fantasy was cool.
there isn't a bunch of Final Fantasy like stuff out there. So if you're a huge fan of that, then that was probably
Yeah.
cool. There's a bunch of
Yeah.
Spider-Man stuff.
It's everywhere. And that's
Hmm.
why it's kind of like a little frustrating. It's the same thing with like the Avatar The Last Airbender set where it kind of got a
That
similar
was a fun
path.
set to draft, though. I drafted that
Yeah.
set on Arena. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. They've been doing a good job with the Universe Beyond stuff, to be honest. Like except for Spider-Man, like the Marvel set's looking pretty interesting to be honest. Like and the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings stuff has been really good. I think Universe Beyond has been at the very least interesting and like introducing a lot of cool stuff, but it is tough to like see down the line that we're not going to get another magic set for until the end of the year.
It's ridiculous. I miss
Yeah.
when cards were called like Flaming Orc, and it was
Hmm.
2 for a 2/1 flyer. And whenever it
Hmm.
attacked, you had to mill 3 cards.
Yeah,
Those
it
are
sounds
cards
like
that I like, you know? Or
real
like
Rosewater ass card design right there.
right, like rusty nobles. And it's like three
Uh-huh.
for a 3/4 creature that doesn't tap to attack.
Yeah, it
Vigilance,
doesn't.
as you call
Yeah,
it.
as you call it, you'd
That'd be
say
a
to me,
rare. That would be a rare in 1999. That would be a fetch rare.
dude. A 2/1 for 1 mana is Savannah Lions, and they've done that at uncommon or at common now.
Yeah, yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
Jackal Pups
and
was common.
Jackal Pups was yeah, that makes sense. It had pretty
I mean,
sturdy
Ball Lightning,
drawback.
bro. Ball Lightning is peak card design.
Ball Lightning is absolutely a banger, no
It's a
matter what, but
joke now.
never. I don't know.
It
I
would
still
get
fuck with
Orcish
Ball Lightning. Sorry.
Bowmastered. You would,
Yeah, of
you
course.
would, it would, it's, yeah, it would get Orcish. So not only would you lose 3 mana and your turn and your Ball Lightning, they would also have 2/1/1s on the other side of the board that got incrementally bigger.
I mean, I don't know. They'd have to have you draw a card. Oh yeah, you know
You know
what?
what I mean?
I forget it enters the battlefield and does that garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bowmasters is brutal against Ball Lightning for sure. But Ball Lightning is such an iconic design. What
Mm-hmm.
was it that the designer was like? The mythos of this is like I wanted to make a burn spell a creature. I just wanted to make a like a.
And it's perfect.
It's exactly perfect.
It's
Six
perfect. Yeah.
6/1 with trample has to attack. Oh no, wait. It 6/1 with trample. It's got haste
Yeah. Trample haste,
and,
6/1,
and
sacrifice at end
sack
of
it.
turn.
Exactly. It doesn't have to
Mm-hmm.
attack, but you lose it. And so what's the point?
Right.
But like, man, something about throwing down a Ball Lightning and like bringing it back with whatever you got. Like, keep going with it. I love a Ball Lightning.
Hey, if you want to know another favorite Sam Talent card of all time, I can't
Mm-hmm.
remember the name of it, but it's from like Urza's Destiny. It's 1 in a red sorcery. Each player takes 4 damage.
Oh, God, Flame Rift.
Flame Rift, bro.
Is that it?
That a
Did I
boy,
get it right?
Mike. Yes,
Yeah,
you
deals
did.
4 damage to each player.
Now we're talking. And you
That's
play that
from
with your own
Nemesis.
Eidolon on the board?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, so you get
oh
domed for
yeah.
you get hit for
Oh,
6, but it
you're
doesn't
taking
matter.
6. Yep.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
And they still have their
Bo-
kitchen fink and you can't attack. And there's at
yeah. Brutal.
17 life, but hey.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Kitchen Fix is definitely the foil for that garbage for sure. But it's like whatever, man.
Whatever. I've been trapped under
Whatever.
my Eidolon so many times and like not been able. I've effectively been locked out of the game by my Eidolon and still won because people are like so afraid to blow it.
So
They're like,
yeah,
okay, I'm in a perfect position. I can't lose. And then I'm like,
yeah.
yes, correct. And then they still do. Oh, it feels good.
Look, let's grind out a tournament. I'm serious. I'll play whatever tournament you want to sign us up for. We'll do it.
Okay.
I'm
Well, you're gonna have to figure out like what the legit tournaments are because I don't know competitive Magic anymore.
I'll do some research. Look, I'll
Okay.
give it a try. We'll do a real deal.
We'll rent the
Uh,
decks. We'll sit down without any
100%.
knowledge of the metagame, and we'll go 0-3, and then we'll go get Mexican food. It'll be
Easy.
classic tournament day.
I'll take it. I'll do
Yeah.
that for sure. I I don't know shit about the decks at all.
I'll get out my
Sorry,
backpack.
Ken.
I'll bring my backpack.
You'll start wearing a backpack again? We'll
I
do
have
it
my
for that
backpack
day.
full of cards that my wife has tried to throw away in every home we've moved to, and I've had to say, there's maybe $12,000 worth of cardboard in there. I'm lying. There's probably 7 grand in there. And my dog pissed on it once, so all the dark
I'm a,
blood moons are wrecked, but who cares?
yeah. Well, you got those Arabian Nights mountains to
I have
to
I have
to.
20 in Arabian Nights Mountains, thanks to
Oh yeah.
CardSphere.
Cardsphere.com. Get your cards here, baby.
Yeah, man.
Tell them where you look, buddy. I need you to tell them where to find you, what you want them to check out. When's your
Well,
next book coming?
well, my next book is called How to Beat Cramps, Mustard,
It
the
turns out it's
secret,
mustard.
the yellow key to cramp. My next book comes out September 22nd. It's called Brute. It'll be available in all of North America that day from Random House.
Oh yeah.
International listeners, you'll be able to get it as well in November from White Rabbit Books.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I have a podcast called Chubby Behemoth. It's very irreverent. I'm on the road every weekend. samtalent.com for dates. And yeah, I guess watch my YouTube. I do a lot of cool stuff on there. I just put my friend Elena Bamfield's special out, and it's
That's
funny.
fun. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Also, you've got a special out to check out. That's also
Yeah.
what's it called again? Waiting for Death to Claim Us or something?
We got Waiting for Death to Claim Us on Amazon Prime, and then
And then the
The
Toad's
Toad's
Morale.
Morale is on Matt and Shane's YouTube. So
Nice.
go and get it.
Also, not for nothing, I mentioned your next book, but I don't want to forget the first one. Running the Light is an incredible book, dude. I tell
Thank
you
you.
every time we talk, but like
I know. I'm proud
you're
of it.
such a good fucking writer. Sorry, Ken. You're an incredible writer, dude.
Ken, allow him that one swear because he's correct. He's right. He's being effusive. Yeah, man, I love
it.
that book. It's about an old broken down comedian doing 7 days on the road and kind of delves into all the ugliness that is inherent to comedy. And yeah, I'm proud of it.
It's such a good read, and I'm not a big reader. I'm ashamed to admit it. I'm not a big reader. I tend to read stuff online mostly, and I don't read books as much as I should.
Well, yeah,
But
it's all
I
right. You're
blew
reading
through this one.
Inquest magazine from 1999. I get it.
Yeah, that's right. I'm reading the
Yeah.
Duelist archives that they have.
The Duelist was so good, Mike. Did you ever read The Duelist like when it was
I had
in
a couple
paper form?
copies.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. It was
yeah.
bad to the bone.
I would always look forward to like the Duelist puzzles, and I would never solve them. I had no idea how to solve them.
Me either.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, no way.
I'm not a genius. It's crazy. What are we doing?
Oh, Mike, I have to do this. I have to tell them this.
Okay,
I want you to look up these 3 cards. This was the first deck that I ever won a Friday Night Magic with.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone knows Dark Ritual, of course.
Yeah.
1 black for 3 black mana. There was a card called Priest of Gix, which was 2 and a black for a 2/1 that Dark
it's Dark Ritual. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Dark Ritual on a guy.
You know Sangir Autocrat?
I do know Sengir Autocrat. It's a 4-mana guy that brings 3 bodies with him, right? It's like
3/0/1 turds.
Yeah.
3 serfs. They're serf tokens, which was a fun little lesson in capitalism.
Yeah.
And Del Rach.
Yo, wait. We talked about this silly ass when you were in town.
I said, hey Mike, if you can break Del Rach in Commander, Godspeed.
then you'll play.
Del Rach plus
Del Rach.
Sengir Autocrat.
Well,
that's
that
all you
makes
needed.
sense.
That's all
That's
you
all
need.
you need. That makes sense. Del Rach is a 7-mana 6/6. 7-mana 6/6 that is it says it's got trample, which is awesome, but it also
Thank
says
God it does, because it shouldn't for the time. It shouldn't have had trample. That was too
it's from
powerful.
Arcadian Mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you may sacrifice 3 black creatures instead of paying Del Rach's mana cost, and so it's like you pay 4 for the autocrat, get the 3 serves, time to sack them for Del Rach, a 6/6 trampler. Plus you got the autocrat, which was what, a 3/4?
I think a 2/2. But
right,
yeah,
because
you go first turn duress, make sure the coast is clear, and then second turn Sengir Autocrat Del Rach. And a lot of people with very expensive cards were mad at a young 12-year-old Sam Tallent for breaking the format one weekend with Del Rach.deck.
Del Rach is such a weird looking, nasty looking card.
It's
and I
exactly what you want.
miss.
It's a horror. It's a
I
horror. It's
know, I
scary
know. I miss that. I feel like we're not getting as much
because the
of
game's
the
for
like.
babies now.
Come on, it's not for
I
babies.
mean, it's very toothless now.
Oh, I mean, look, there's less drawbacks, but Duskborn did a couple things that were nasty. I'll say, but you're right. It doesn't have like the absolute nightmare fuel guard. Like it, they can be disgusting in other ways, like deflecting palm. But like, yeah, Delrage was nasty looking. Torment is such a fun set to look through
Yeah,
for
man.
exactly this reason.
Oh
You
yeah.
get such disgusting creatures to look at. Man,
Innistrad
I
was
miss that
spooky
stuff.
too when they had vampires and whatnot.
Yeah, Innistrad's pretty great. It's
Yeah, man.
the classic gothic. I'm trying to think of like
Innistrad was for people who like KMFDM. You know, it was like for people who want to listen to The Fall and wear capes.
who love the crow for reasons
Yeah.
that we don't really love the crow.
I don't know about The
Uh,
Crow.
all I know is that he's goth as hell and brooding, and
Died on
that
set.
that. Oh, really?
Yeah, The Crow got killed on set. That was Bruce Lee's kid, and they used like a live fire thing, like
What?
Alec Baldwin, and he got killed, I think.
What?
Yeah.
That was in that wasn't that Rust? I thought Alec Baldwin
No,
killed
yeah,
somebody on the set of Rust.
he did. I'm comparing the two 20 years later.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, that was
Yeah.
a. I completely did not follow
I
that.
conflate things. What I'm saying is the same thing that Alec Baldwin perpetrated on the set
uh,
of Rust happened
mhm.
on The Crow to the main character who was Bruce Lee's son. And he died.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I didn't
Sorry,
realize that was
Ken.
Bruce Lee's son. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
just apologizing to Ken.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry to
yeah, I
break
mean
the
this.
news 25 years later, but yeah, that happened.
It's a bummer to do that to him. Hey, Ken, I also apologize for that. Just so you know, I don't want you to feel like I don't feel bad for you learning this right now.
Mike's been ordering Domino's for the last 20 minutes
That's
secretly.
not it. No,
So,
that's not it. I said I
okay.
ordered a sandwich and it's been done for 10 minutes.
Okay, good. Good. Cuz you're monitoring the situation.
No, I'm pulling up my soundboard because we're about to end the episode. I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
monitoring a
okay.
situation.
All right.
But also, I'm looking up cards the whole time. I'm on my
I
computer the
know.
whole way. What?
I'm keeping you cranking. Well, Ken should be looking this all up in
Why?
post.
There's no video.
Oh yeah,
We're
good
not
point.
pulling up a yeah. There's no. He's not looking at any. He's just got to watch out for them swears and make sure that we don't sound too dumb. He
I
does a
love
great
that
job.
there's no video. Every podcast should be no video.
I agree. I miss when it was just everybody's got video now, and it's really just oh boy. I
Yeah.
don't need to. I don't need this. No, it makes for easy on the clips, but I also just
And on the
stop at like
eyes.
yeah. Depending, I tell you what, love watching that Stavvy baby. You know,
Oh yeah.
he's such a big. I love him. Pinch his cheeks.
Representation's important.
Hell yeah, it is. I
Yeah.
feel like it's fun to see someone like me do
I
something
get
like
it.
that.
I get
Yeah.
it.
Oh
Mike,
yeah.
thank you for having me. I'm
I
afraid to
love you,
stand
buddy.
up because of the awful
I was
cramp. I
gonna
hope
say
you edited most of the cramp out, Ken. Whatever was funny, feel free to keep. But
yeah,
I think a
yeah.
lot of it was just me.
It
I
was
was
scary
biting
for
a
a bit.
leather belt. Yeah, it was bad. My wife had to
It
put a
was not
spoon in my mouth.
yeah, and mustard. Apparently mustard helps with cramps.
Yeah,
It's
my wife, who is a doctor, came down
yeah.
with a bottle of mustard and said, "Drink
Yeah.
this."
Mustard and I thought she was doing a bit because I have to assume she's as goofy as you are, you know,
She
like
could have
you're a
made me
silly
drink
boy.
anything in that moment.
I
I would have
mean, I
eaten a
know.
bottle. I would have
But
eaten a glass bottle to be free of the
that
pain.
that's your love, man. You get that. You understand. You
I mean,
get it.
healthcare in
You
America
trust
is
her.
bad, Mike.
Yeah,
These are our
yeah.
doctors. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
I love you,
I
buddy.
love you
Thank you
so
for
much,
having
buddy.
me.
Thanks for doing this, man. I hope
Hell
you have a
yeah.
good night and you stand up easy.
We'll see.
And all right, I'm gonna play this music and we're out of here.